Hey everybody, it's Matt from LolKing here doing another interview from the first day of the League of Legends Season 3 World Championship Semifinals. I'm here with Faker, mid lane for SK Telecom T1. Haven't got a chance to talk to this guy all tournament yet, but now I think this is a pretty good time. After all, they are going to be heading to the grand finals at the Staples Center, and of course they did it in, let's say, a very flashy fashion anyway, going the full 5 games, back and forth victories with Najin Blacksword knocking them out of the tournament. So I'm just going to ask him a couple questions. We, of course, got a translator who's going to help us out. But the first thing that I wanted to answer was, or ask anyway, that Najin Sword had a lot of trouble with your Orianna, and I just wanted to ask you just about the pick and why you chose it.
So I used Orianna a lot during practices, and I really had good results. So I was able to build my confidence up. And that was, I was able to pick Orianna with that, level of confidence I built during my practices. So that's why I chose Orianna, and I'm happy with the result.
We've actually seen like a lot of Gragas being chose just because mid lane seems to be banned out a lot. Is it a lot easier to be consistent with Orianna just because of how her ultimate works? Of course, Gragas has a lot more skill shots. His ultimate works in a certain way. I guess, yeah. Is it a lot more easier to be, I guess, more consistent with Orianna than Gragas?
So I do think that Gragas is more difficult to play because Gragas is a melee character. So you need to be really experienced playing him. And also his ultimate is really difficult to land and use well. So yeah, I think Gragas is the tougher champion to play.
One of the things that we noticed anyway is when you did play Orianna, you tended to pick champions that would help you deliver the ball, especially for your ultimate. Can you maybe talk a little bit about the trust you have with your team in order to, their actions depend on your success? Sorry, excuse me, your success depend on their actions.
So, the reason why I make use of my, teammates' champions is that Orianna's ultimate range is longer when the ball's on, teammates' champion. And with regards to, trust between teammates, I don't really trust my teammates. It's either, the teammates do what they think is right or I do what I think I should. So, yeah, trust doesn't come into too much play.
Of course, SKT has a more experience with longer sets, best of 5s, just because of the way that OGN is structured. Can you maybe just talk a little bit about momentum, just like in wins and losses? Of course, you guys won a game, lost a game, won a game, lost a game. So maybe just talk a little bit about how important momentum is to your matches.
So when we first lost, our first game. Since we're used to dropping our first game, we didn't, our mood wasn't affected too much. When we won the second game, we figured that we would definitely win the second game, so our mood once again wasn't affected too much. But the third game, when we lost, I thought, oh, maybe we're going to lose this entire match. So I was a little upset. But, I was able to recover once we won the fourth game, and and we believe going into our fifth game that we would win the entire match. So in short, I think there were a lot of mood swings for tonight.
Of course, at this point, you've got to scouted both of the teams that you possibly will be facing in the finals. Are you at the point where you feel confident against both of them?
So with regards to which team I would prefer to advance, I really don't have any preference. Whichever team that advances, I'm happy to play against. So, I think we can definitely make use of the experience of scrimming against those two teams to prepare for the finals.
How do you plan on neutralizing XPEK's large champion pool?
So I think, League of Legends has this really awesome system called bans. So I think I can make use of the ban. And also, even though XPEK has a really large champion pool, I also have large champion pool myself. So, any champions XPEK plays, I think I can play well too. So, in that department, I think I'll be fine.
Just on the other side of things anyway, how do you guys plan on dealing with the kind of the very hyped bottom lane of Uzi or ADC of Uzi anyway?
So, everyone's saying that Uzi is the best player in China, and since Uzi is the best player in China, say that our bottom lane duo will kind of struggle against Uzi, but you know our bottom lane duo of Piglet and Pumandu just beat the Prey and Kine duo, and they are Korea's best. So I don't think there will be any issues.
Absolutely. Last question. Who's your favorite AP mid to play against in this tournament so far?
I really like Fizz, and reason being he's so much fun to play.
Sorry, I actually meant like player. Like which player have you enjoyed playing against so far?
I really enjoyed playing against Nagne.
Thanks again, Faker, for taking the time to talk to us. We really appreciate it. Of course, if you guys want to follow more of our coverage for the Season 3 World Championships, you can by subscribing to our channel. You can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/lolking.net. If you want to follow me, you can at Matt Demers. Thank you again for watching. Have a great rest of tournament.